Hey, ARESxGOD here, and it's time to talk about the best wife competition that we kind of had in this episode. Even though Yor didn't really know she was competing, thanks to this new character we finally get properly introduced to in this episode. We saw her a bit in a previous episode. She seems really interesting. I like her quite a lot, my first impressions of her, but she definitely reminds me very, very much of Yuri. She's kind of the same way as him, just not about Yor. So, and oh yeah, we also get a mini episode at the end. Watch, keep on watching after the ending song. So let's get into it and talk about it now. At the beginning, we see a bit with Sylvia telling this new agent that they're gonna have a new mission with Lloyd, and this new agent being the new character Fiona Frost, finally getting an introduction to her. You see that she's very cold, very focused on the mission, which it's true, but also not very true, and we're gonna get to that. And she has this ambition. She says she could have played the wife if she wasn't on another mission, and thinks maybe even now I could do it, referring to the Operation Strix with Lloyd and Yor. Now, Sylvia, I feel like she knows Fiona quite a lot, even till hey, stop, before she could even finish her sentence off. And Fiona has this reputation that everybody's kind of turned off by her a bit. They don't really like her, thinking she's all out for glory to even steal the achievements from Lloyd. But there's a bit more to that. And I really like the reveal of that in this episode, and we're gonna get there. Now, her code name also being Nightfall. We kind of have this ongoing thing with Dawn, the best legendary spy we had back then. Twilight, now Nightfall over here. Now, what I liked this episode, it really felt kind of changing a bit the family dynamic in a way. We even see Yor back at home. She regrets not cooking better. We see what she did. Yeah, if you like charred eggs, sure, she's the best cook over there. But before she can drown a bit in her sorrows about not being good at cooking, we have Fiona knocking on the door straight up. And like, okay, this is going straight in there. Apparently, Anya forgot this magnifying glass from when we got Detective Anya over there from her visit at the hospital. And Yor even invites Fiona in just to wait for Lloyd so they can catch up a bit also. Now, you're even thinking that she's very beautiful, and I have to agree, my weakness in anime girls is always this silver, light bluish, white hair. I always like characters like that, and even fits with her name, Frost. And from here we see slowly finding out Fiona's ambition. She wants to steal Yor's role as the wife in this mission, even wants to make Yor live, just trying to get under her skin, just make her live on her own accord if she can't kill her. The idea she got at the beginning of the episode. But the thing that she kind of does, planting these seeds of doubt in a way, because we saw Yor doubting herself more and more, thinking she's not doing enough, and Fiona kind of hits the nail on the head there, without even knowing exactly why Yor is feeling like this, how much it affects her. She says Lloyd has been complaining at work about his walk, but she doesn't fully finish that because Lloyd comes back from his walk with with Anya before she can fully finish that. But it sticks with Yor, and we're gonna get to that. Now, what I liked, apparently they can communicate with lip movements. It's not even Morse code, just maybe lip movement Morse code. They're talking about random things, buying groceries, but in fact the actual translation was them talking about the mission. Why are you there? And Anya had the best reaction, being there, even reading Fiona's mind, seeing that she's also a spy over there. And slowly you finally see Fiona's actual ambition as to why exactly she wants to steal Yor's place in this operation. Twilight, I love you. And she actually loves Lloyd, like really loves, has a massive crush on him there, and the face Anya made when she found, wait, what? We even see how far she went in her own fantasy, thinking she's gonna be this super wife for Lloyd, having everything, doing everything for him, with him, for missions, besides missions also, if we're being honest. Probably her ambition is to become his wife, both in the mission and off the mission. So the guys at the beginning are wrong. She doesn't want Lloyd's achievements, she wants to achieve something with him. And this is why she's very, very similar to how Yuri is about Yor. Yuri is obsessed with Yor, and in this case, we kind of see that Fiona is also kind of the same way, but about Lloyd, and sees Yor as the enemy the same way that Yuri sees Lloyd as the enemy over there. So this is a quite nice dynamic. I'm curious, maybe Yuri and Fiona would be great together. Imagine if they both were obsessed but about the other one. That would be the match made in heaven over there. Who knows, maybe that's where it's heading. But yeah, I'm really liking Fiona so far. Now we have Yor thinking about the unfinished thing that Fiona said, with Lloyd complaining. Even though he doesn't complain, it sticks with you. Something like that sticks with you without even realizing. I'm sure most of us have had random comments, somebody not finishing a thought, or just speaking in general things about something that you have been worried quite a lot, and they don't even realize you when they said that, and you just remember, wait, it sticks with you. Comments like that have a nasty habit of sticking with you. Even though they have no foundation, they still stick with you. Now we even see how obsessed Fiona is with Lloyd, thinking she knows everything, every little detail about him, how he likes his coffee without milk, how he smells, just every minute detail. But I really liked how Yor prepares there some coffee, bring some milk, and Fiona, switch with me. He doesn't like coffee with milk. You don't know how to do this. And Lloyd is just like casually putting milk in his coffee and likes it, saying it's better for his stomach. Even might go for without coffee at some point. It's all for the mission, of course. I'm never wrong. Now Anya deserves an Oscar in this episode. Like, definitely give Anya an Oscar. She spills that cocoa there she got instead of coffee since she's a kid. Now, yeah, Anya in school does okay, but if we went by how Fiona would have wanted to run this mission, train Anya to even catch the cup before would have fallen down, kind of make her like this superhuman that Yori is. And also, I really liked the attention to detail they had there. Not a lot of series do this. They most of them just not even bother with it. With Lloyd specifically telling Bond, the dog, hey, don't lick that, it's poison for you. I'm sure most of you know chocolate, cacao, and things like that are not good for dogs. They cannot eat it. And I really liked that attention to detail when Lloyd mentioned that, even protecting Bond there a bit. And we see how Fiona in her mind should have been like a drill sergeant, whipping back and forth Anya, making her study, work, physical, mentally over there, poor Anya. And got scared. No, I don't want her. No. And this is where the Oscar moment comes in. She instantly goes in and cuddles with Yor, saying, I'm very thankful for cleaning the cook. I love my family. I love my mommy. I love my puppy over there. Everything. She was playing. Somebody give her an Oscar. Even though there's quite a lot of truth there, I feel like Anya's very happy with her family. Now, Frost kept trying. Fiona tried her best to sow some doubts in the family, but it wasn't really working out. In fact, it kind of had the opposite effect. Yor gets more motivation to do even better. Lloyd even praising her, saying, "You do more than enough. I'm very thankful for everything, and it's okay." And that got to Yor, making her a bit emotional. Now, the irony about how Fiona sees Yor not being suited for the mission applies to her a lot more than it applies to Yor. We're gonna get to that. We see a bit of a flashback with Lloyd and Fiona talking during their training, with Lloyd being the senpai here, the older generation training her a bit, saying a spy doesn't show emotion. And she took that very literally, like way a bit overboard. They're even thinking when Lloyd was smiling that his fake smile, she has seen him in so many situations, disguises. That might be some truth there, but I genuinely feel that Lloyd is still enjoying his time with this mission, the family, with Yor, with Anya. It kind of evolved more than a mission, even though he doesn't fully recognizes it or admits it to himself. Even though that smile might have been a bit fake, he definitely cares about this family that he has here. And she says she decides to finally leave Fiona leaving during the rain, and Lloyd takes this opportunity to return the umbrella to her, to finally have a proper conversation without lip communication, whatever you want to call that. This is where we see the ironic thing when Frost, Fiona, thinks that Yor is not suited for the mission. She's too emotional, she doesn't have the experience, doesn't know Lloyd. But I feel like she's the most compromised one, because as a spy, the mission should be your main focus, right? Let's get this mission done, focus on it, everything else is a distraction. But what was the first thing she did when she went at the Forger home? She tried to remove Yor from the mission, cause trouble for the mission, even though it got quite a lot of troubles with Lloyd suddenly getting a new life, especially with the school. That would bring quite a lot of suspicions on them. That's not very mission focused, if you asked me. And especially more after the flashback we got her emotions, her internal emotions, especially about Lloyd, got in front of her, to say the least. And we see, oh yeah, there's also this next mission that apparently our handler, referring to Sylvia, wants for us to do together, and should have led with that. Honestly, if you're this super spy focused on the mission. But this is why I like Fiona quite a lot. I'm really sure we're gonna have some awesome moments with her. But also, before we get ahead with the episode, I don't think she has any idea who Yor is. You're not gonna kill Yor. You're not gonna get over Yor. You have no idea what kind of a superhuman Yor is. Just saying that out there. We've seen Yor perform some... Yeah, Fiona, I like you, but no, you're no match for you. Even though you're this super spy, I'm sorry, no. Now, I see she's a bit arrogant also, or kind of frustrated at how things are working out, saying to Lloyd, you have lost your age, don't hold me back. And she wants to prove herself more there, especially in front of him. But she's doing not very spy-like things, like I said. So this was pretty much the episode, so to say, very focused on the new character, like quite a lot, setting up new things with her, and also this new mission we don't really have a lot of details on. I'm starting to like it more, going through new things over here with Fiona. Hopefully they're gonna get closer to the main plotline with Desmond. I've been keep saying this for a few episodes now, but we'll see there. And Fiona, this new introduction is a step in the direction I kind of want to see more of from the show. But like I said, also the episode has a mini episode or a mini story into it after the ending song. If you haven't seen it, go back and watch it, and then come back to the video of course. and we see it's related to Anya, her cartoons, Bond, and a bit of family bonding time here, with her watching cartoons, and one of the characters, Penguin, dies there, and kind of causes a bit of a small drama for Anya, and even Lloyd questioning what's up with this grim cartoon, which is a very good question. Why is that cartoon so grim? I don't really think that's a good one for kids, especially someone of Anya's age, and she kind of gets a bit of a trauma, wanting to sleep with her penguin plushie, which causes Bond to be jealous, and a murder happens. Next morning, Mr. Penguin is dead. It's a very quick solved case. Anya realizes that it's Bond reading his mind, and even saying "I hate you, Bond" kind of very emotionally hurt her quite a lot. Now we have Yor trying to fix it, but I think she killed it more. Even Anya saying it's even deader. I like, this is my new favorite word, deader. But what I liked quite a lot was how much she cared about that plushie. When Lloyd said, "I'm gonna get you a new one, going to be okay." Anya, I don't want a new one. This one is from you. And I really liked that moment. And Lloyd kind of melted a bit there, saying, "Okay, I will fix it. I will fix it." And it does, but even Anya saying it's kind of Frankenstein, which is very true. But Lloyd handled that moment perfectly, saying that scars are a medal of valors there. Which I feel like this was a very good bonding moment for them, even more after Bond feeling sorry brings some apology peanuts. They finally make up. Anya forgives him. She even apologized for what she said when she told him, "I hate you." And they sign this peace treaty. Bond, Penguin, and Anya, and everything is right with the world. This was quite a fun mini story we had in the episode. But the comment that I really liked quite a lot was the last thing said in the episode, when Lloyd saw that awesome moment and just, "I wish things were this easy for the East and the West," like the actual war that it's happening outside of Anya's inside world, so to say there, which, yeah, would be nice if things were this easy even in real life, not just in anime. But also making things a bit about the show, would this be just the end of the actual war? We kind of saw mini foreshadowing here with how the war is gonna end between the East and the West, and Anya is gonna be the one responsible for ending this entire war. Wouldn't surprise me if this is how the main plot ends, with everything, and then they live happily ever after. But who knows, maybe it's just me reading too much into things, to this small mini story we had here. But yeah, overall a nice episode. I like the new character. I want to see more of her. I'm curious all of the shenanigans that are gonna happen thanks to her. And yeah, Yuri has some competition for the most passionate character we have in the series. So let me know what you guys thought about the episode. As always, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot. And you guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow. So keep enjoying Spy Family. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.